Yeah, welcome to Motivation Monday. We only have like one announcement this week, which is that we're bringing back the Fuel Zoom party. It was a great time last week, so we're gonna revisit that. We're gonna do that again, which I'm stoked for. I was there. I was late because sometimes things happen in life. But I understand everyone had a great time. So hey, you know what? Maybe I just didn't need to be there, but you do. So make sure you're coming out on Wednesday for the Fuel Zoom party. Yeah, we don't really have a whole lot else to talk about in terms of announcements. So that just means I get to talk, for lack of a better term. If we haven't met yet, my name's Aaron. I'm helping Sean out with some things. I had a whole idea of what I was going to talk about for this week, which was Lord of the Rings and Boromir. He's one of my favorite characters from Lord of the Rings because he has this super cool redemption arc. It's awesome. He nearly ruins the entire storyline just in the space of 5 minutes. But he ends up coming back. He dies, so it's not great, but it's okay. But I've really been encouraged, I've just felt lately I should talk about comparison. And in the space that we're in right now, it's really easy to look at, things that are opening back up and be like, when are we going to get back into the church? When are we going to get back in face-to-face youth? And I just, I really feel strongly that it's really important for us to take the right measures to do that properly. And do that in the right timing so that we can do it well. And that way, when we do get the chance to do that, first of all, we will be able to build off of actual growth that's happening right now. And second of all, we will be able to get open and stay open, which is super awesome. Back onto the main point, though. Yeah, so, I'm gonna geek out for a second and talk about Lord of the Rings, because it's one of my favorite pieces of, literature in the world, just because there's so many awesome themes and stuff in it. And Boromir is this super cool character, and so there's a scene where he's it's the One Ring to rule them all, and Frodo has it, he's like, give it to me, because I'm going to protect the kingdom of humans, which is Gondor, with it. And Frodo's like, nah, I gotta go destroy the One Ring, because it's the source of evil power in the world, and he ends up putting on the ring and turns invisible and runs away. And Boromir's just caught up in shame and self-hatred and this horrible moment where he realizes what he's done. And then he comes across two of the other hobbits, Merry and Pippin, and right at that time all these orcs attack and stuff. And so Boromir basically comes out and he goes out sword swinging, and he ends up dying in this fight. And as he's dying, Aragorn, one of the other main characters, comes to him and he's like, Boromir says, I've shamed us all, and Gondor will fall and be lost to the darkness. And Aragorn goes, no, you've reclaimed your honor. Because in the end, he recognized, his failing. He claimed his honor back. He fought valiantly. And I think that's us sometimes. We can feel defeated when we mess up, when we make a mistake. But it's not about what we do in those moments nearly as much as how we respond to them, and how we come back to what's right, and whether we get back in the fight after that, or if we're consumed by shame. Because just dwelling on our mistakes won't take us further. But when we find redemption, and when we find renewal in God's salvation and Jesus' sacrifice for us, then we can know that we've been redeemed and we are free from, the chains of shame claiming us. So that's what I have to share today, and I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you on Wednesday at our Zoom party.